Hello friends, I am back to share another project for Paperhouse Productions, and I'm actually working with one of the flip albums, and this one is called Click. And these flip albums are super fun. They come with these two sets of, one is of photo corners and the other one is of clear stickers. So I'm showing you some of the products that I'm going to incorporate into my little flip album here. And I'm going to be using some photos from a trip my boyfriend and I took to the Grand Canyon. We were in Vegas and we decided to go to the Grand Canyon, so we took an airplane tour. And of course, the airplane landed in in the center of Grand Canyon, and we did actually take a bus there. So it was really, really nice. So I'm just documenting a few of my favorite photos from that day. And I've scrapped some of these, but it's really nice to have them in a little album where I can just put it up in my room or give it to my boyfriend even, and have it standing because it is on an easel, so you can stand it up and have it displayed all the time. So whenever I want to look at it and look back at these memories, I can. So I'm gonna go back and forth here because this album has a lot of flips and a lot of pockets and little hidden areas to put pictures and stuff. So I'm gonna go back and forth here. So the top one there, you can see I used some of the yellow paper from the Southwest collection. This is the collection that I've incorporated into this. And the reason is because it does have to do with the Grand Canyon. So it's very desert-like. So I thought it would be a nice addition to this. And the colors kind of all blend well together, I think. So for this photo of my boyfriend and I standing by the Grand Canyon, big sign there at the entrance, I'm going to use this card. It's one of the cut apart cards, and I'm going to just cut my photo to kind of mimic the shape of that white section of the card, and then I'm going to cut around it. And it's going to peek out a little bit on the sides of my little flip album, but I'm okay with that. I like that added texture. Then I'm going to use the feathers acetate piece here. This is gorgeous. It has like copper feathers on it, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm just going to lay that over that card, which goes into that section there that says we just click, the yellow section. So I just added a little bit of glue behind the three big feathers, and that adhered it perfectly. Right, so I'm gonna just continue working. This little sticker sheet that comes along with the album, with the flip album, is perfect. It has so many generic things on it. You have cameras, you have little flowers, you have stars, you have hearts, just some fun little phrases. So it goes perfectly. So I actually end up using that whole sticker sheet on this album. And if there was more, I would have probably used more. But I tried to not, overdo it. Sometimes when you have a lot of pretty things, you want to use everything and you kind of overdo things. But I try not to overdo it. So, yeah. So I used that one sticker there with that on the back of that photo there. And that sticker has sort of an arrow pointy top and bottom. And I went ahead and used that. I'm going to use that little yellow sticker there where it says, "Oh, snap." And that's just a little arrow sticker there. And actually that's all I'm going to use on that section of that card where it says "Oh snap." And I used that "Say cheese" there and the camera at the bottom, and that's going to show through when everything is closed. Then there was a sticker in the sticker sheet from the Southwest collection, and it said, "What is life but one grand adventure?" So I went ahead and cut that out, and I'm going to use just that phrase. So it's perfect because obviously we're in the Grand Canyon. So and again, this whole collection kind of incorporates elements that work really nicely with the Grand Canyon. So, so yeah, it was kind of perfect. And then I have those two little arrows that I cut out also from that strip, but I'm not going to end up using them. I'm going to addition them here and there in a few pages, but I'm not going to end up actually using them. I'm using some of the photo corners, the gold ones, behind that section there with the photo that I cut out from that card. Decided to add that little pink flower up there again, just to add all the flowers on that top black and white photo. That's the only black and white photo on the whole little album, so I wanted to make sure I had some pops of color on there to make it really bright and fun. So this Explore, I'm thinking maybe to use it in this cover as my title, sort of. And I really like that, but I end up not using it. I'm actually going to like the Explore over the black and white photo in just a little bit. I really like how it looks, and I like the interest that it adds to that photo. So I'm just kind of playing around here. I take out these little succulent stickers. They're the 2-inch stickers, and they're really, really cute. So I'm going to use some of those as well because obviously succulents, you think of cactus and the desert, so it goes perfect. So I did take out that cactus from this sticker sheet, and I'm going to use it next to that photo, and that fits perfectly as well. And then I'm going to end up actually adding that triangle piece from that Do Something Epic to that picture on the left-hand side as well. So I will do that in a little bit. So I'm going to take my little cacti here, and the little cacti are in little pots, or the images are in little pots. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut off the little pots, and I'm just going to use the cacti portion of the sticker. So I'm going to place them here, but I'm going to actually change them and move them. I didn't like them there in that particular spot. So I'm going to go ahead and find a place here where I want these, and I'm actually going to end up adding cacti in 2 areas. I'm going to add cacti up there where it says "Oh snap," and then that's going to complete that section up there. I'm not going to add anything else to it, just those cacti and that little arrow that I have there next to the "Oh snap." And the arrow is from the sticker sheet as well, from the Southwest collection. So here I go, just adding the cacti, and I'm just alternating, making sure I don't have the same cacti next to each other. And there's actually 3 different cacti in this, or not cacti, succulents in this sticker sheet. So I went ahead and did that, and then I'm going to use some of these, which are some other type of succulents, and I'm going to use them next to that picture. Perfect there. And then I'm just messing around with things here, trying to see what else I want to do. There's where that Explorer sticker is going to go, and I really like how that looked. So I decided to use this photo with that acetate piece, and I just cut off the edge. So I went ahead and just trimmed that photo down a little bit, just so that that acetate could show up a little bit more. And then I felt like it needed something else, so I'm going to add a map behind it, and you're going to see that in a second. And then this cut apart had this circle which says "Do something," or what does it say? I'm sorry, it says, let's see the world is what it says. I'm going to use that next to my photo. And it's going to cover up most of the acetate anyway, but at least some of it shows through in the background. And then I realized I couldn't flip up the album if I wanted to, so I'm going to move that photo and those photo corners down just a smidge so that I can flip up my little album and expose what's behind that page. So let's see, what am I doing here? Trying to decide what else to add here. Looking at these photo corners to add behind this photo here. And I just add 2 on the left hand side. I'm going to add a gray little camera there from the sticker sheet that comes included. And I love the added texture and interest from that gold, or it's not gold foil, it's copper foil. It's really, really nice. So I decided to take out these words from this sheet of paper. This sheet of paper is gorgeous. That image is so pretty. But I have another one, so that's why I'm okay to cut this one up. So I fussy cut the word, or the words, "Say yes to new adventures," and I also fussy cut that word "adventure," which is sitting on my title page there right now. And that adventure word was in one of the cut apart. So I just very carefully cut it out using my fussy cutting scissors, and that's going to be part of my title. So this is going to be my title. It's going to be Epic Adventure. I take the little yellow camera that comes in the sticker sheet and I place it over the gold camera that was in the cover there. So I went ahead and used a yellow camera. And that's what my title page is going to look like. I'm going to tilt the adventure just a bit so it's not straight, but you're going to see that in just a second. And there I go using that arrow piece like I said. And then I wanted to use this adventure, so I'm going to use it there in between those 2 pages. And I'm going to add the yes to, so it's going to say yes to adventures, because it was an adventure, and it was a really, really great one that we experienced together. We were actually with another couple, friends of ours, but obviously we have a lot of photos with them, but I wanted this album just to be about us. So I add that other arrow piece there under that "Oh snap" there in between the 2 pages as well. I thought I would add some interest kind of where the pages meet as well. So I take some of these other succulents, they're the same ones I used before. I thought I would use them inside of the little pots, but when I went to fold it over, it just wasn't folding nicely because of the sticker itself. It just wasn't folding the way it should. So I decided to just cut off the little succulent pots as well. And then I use a sticker down there as well from the sticker sheet. And I thought about using those little arrows that I had cut out next to my photo, but I don't end up doing that. And I'm going to use the So Photogenic here on this page. And I'm going to do some journaling there. I have not done it yet, but I'm just going to say, you know, where we were, obviously. Just the date and how we had a great day. I'm not going to do a ton of journaling there because there isn't a lot of space to do journaling. If I wanted to, I could journal on another card. So, you know, but, you know, I'm not going to make this heavy journaling album. This is just mainly focusing on the pictures. You know, because obviously I know what we were doing and I know where we were and I know how we felt because it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so this is not going to be just heavy journaling. It's just going to be more focusing on the photos, and I'm just going to add the date on that little area there. So I'm just adding some of the hearts here, stickers, and getting those placed, and then just trying to see what else I want to add here. Thinking keep on with those little arrows that I cut out, but I don't end up using them. And then there's that green space there, which I'm not sure what to do with, so I'm going to come back to that. Then I add some photo corners behind this photo so I can place it down here in that navy area at the bottom. And those feathers are from the Southwest sticker sheet as well. And then I'm pulling out the Dreamcatcher 2-inch stickers here, which are those that I have in my hand. And I'm going to use 2 of the little feathers from the Dreamcatcher sticker sheet, and I'm going to use this Looking Good, and that's going to just decorate that back area with a little bit of stars there, a few stars. And that's going to be just the back of that card there that goes inserted into the little flap. So yeah, so I'm going to get my title down here, and I'm going to go ahead and add those photo corners to the cover as well. And I'm just finishing up here. I just have a few more details to add here, but for the most part, I'm almost done. So I'm just adhering this down. I'm just using some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive here in my little fine line bottle, which is perfect for all these little pieces. So since I tilted my title, I decided to kind of tilt my stars a little bit so that they're kind of going in the same direction as my little adventure word. So I like how that turns out. Thought about adding the new, but I didn't. I could totally go back and add the word new there. It would not look bad at all. So yeah, I'm just flipping through here to show you what I have done. So I just have this back section, which is kind of all I have left to do. So I'm going to decide to add that card there that I have to my right, the one that says Embrace the Wild. I'm going to end up using that one there in that green section. I use this sticker from the sticker sheet, which I had tried to use before, and it says This Way to Adventure. And I'm going to use that there on the left-hand side of my photo. And then I felt that it needed something else to kind of brighten up that page. So I'm going to use some of this yellow paper from this sheet of paper. And I'm going to just add a little light matte around this whole image so that it could be a little bit brighter and show up a little bit better. And I really like the addition of that. I'm just going to get that position there and in the bottom section there. And then up here, I'm going to use that card, which says Embrace the Wild. And I'm going to trim off some of the top and the bottom of that card, just so that it's a little bit smaller. And then it's going to fit perfectly there with those feathers on top. And I love how that turned out. So this was so much fun to make. Make sure you check out Paperhouse Productions. I will have a link below to my blog post where all the items I use are going to be listed. And I will have a link to Paperhouse Productions, of course. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time on another video. Bye!